Alright, so hi, it's Tiffany. I'm in my bedroom, getting ready for dialysis, obviously, today's Thursday. But it's about 11 a.m., so I'm getting dressed early. The bus doesn't come for me until 1 because, the bus sucks instead of 12:30. Anyway, I am up now and dressed because I am planning to go see my landlady again, and she's at the next property. Now, yesterday it was a complete and utter shit show. Also, I found out why I cannot film live on Facebook because of that little banning I had. I did not realize that I was also banned from going live for 30 days. So I got about another 3 weeks of that ban. And I really thought something was wrong with my phone, something was wrong with my computer. Then I happened to notice the little um, red writing that said, "Hey, you're still banned from this activity, Tiffany." All because I mentioned serial eater. Let's call it like that. And apparently, I was glorifying that when I told my friend that a doll looked like a specific serial eater. Whatever. Okay, so yesterday, my landlady came to take the photos of my apartment 4 hours late, directly in the middle of 3T. So I didn't get to watch them at all. I have no idea. She knocked right as they were introducing their guest. I don't know why my nose is choosing to run now. So, apartment's neat and tidy. I was all ready for her to take pictures. What the fuck does she do? Okay, we know that since August 25th, my refrigerator has been unplugged. So it's a pivotal, it's growing new civilization in there. What does this woman do? She goes directly to the refrigerator and opens the door. It all slowed down like when you watch something explode in a film. I remember I said, "Don't open that." She opened it and it was like a gas attack. Like, I mean, I have usually little scented things plugged in all around my apartment to make the apartment smell pleasant. That completely obliterated that. It was like those weren't even plugged in. It was just rancid death. I mean, I've smelled gangrene, and this was worse because I couldn't get within 10 feet of my refrigerator without almost vomiting. I mean, she ran and disappeared, and I ducked and ran out of my apartment and, out to the sidewalk, hunched over, coughing and gasping for air. And it took me like an hour of seriously spraying, you know, deodorizers, plugging in more of the little things, to even get it palatable for me to come back into my apartment. But we are still in limbo right now. It says, you know, do I get to stay here? Do I have to move? Time is running away. I have exactly 2 weeks to find out. And the thing is, I've already been offered two other apartments that are $200 to $300 more expensive and actually smaller than where I am. Yeah, the American dream is not for this American apartment, apparently. But yeah. So I'm gonna go hike over because she's not at the front office here. She's at the one in Miss Bell's place, and I'm gonna have to find her and chat with her. And the only reason I got to her yesterday, because the office is closed on Wednesday, was because I had to physically flag down. Sorry, my bingo wing. I had to flag down the maintenance man. He just happened to be driving by, and I was like, "Hey," and when she opened the refrigerator, this shows how shitty her secretary is. She opened it and screamed, "Why didn't you call the front office? Why didn't you call Sandra?" That's her assistant or whatever in the hell. I said, "I called twice. Nobody came." And y'all have heard me say that multiple times. I called twice. We'll send him over. He never showed the fuck up when I spoke to him, he was like nobody had even told him anything about it. So obviously the line of communication is fucked. But I mean, I'm not too sure about this secretary to start with, because when I went in the first time to tell them, oh, okay, I had Mary Maids come in and clean, she thought Mary Maids was a physical person like Mary instead of Merry, like Happy Merry Christmas, like that sort of Mary. And it took everything in me to just be like, no, sweetheart, it's spelled this way. And you know, I have that condescending way about me. I can't help it, especially if we're in the same age bracket, which we are, and you don't know this, but that's a different story for a different day. Right now, I need to know, do I pack my shit and leave? Do I go make a deposit? Do I go, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Also, I have dialysis still to worry about today. And then there's still the whole thing about Encino next month. And like I said, if I have to get down on my hands and knees and crawl from here to Encino, I will be bloodied and scratched and scraped up. But I'm going to be at that fucking party. Yeah, I'm going to be at that party. Hmm. Yeah, that's those are my two things. Stay here, because I really don't want to spend $200-300 more a month that I don't have. Um, and go to Encino. Because, like I said, my ticket is already paid for. A friend bought me that ticket. I'm not wasting her money because that ticket was very expensive. More than I've ever spent on anything in my life, or could dream of spending on anything in my life. But my friend was wonderful. She knows who she is. She knows I thank her. And I'll probably name my firstborn after her. Yeah. So right now, let me go. It's about 10 minutes after 11, and do the hike, and we'll see where in the hell it ends up from there. So fingers crossed, because I'm sick of this, really. And honestly, calling does nothing. So fingers crossed, 'cause I'm sick of this. Yeah, it looks nice.